G'day mate, Paul's G272, Son of Chomp. Now, hopefully the parts come today. It's about 20 past 10 at night. Hopefully these parts are the right part for what I want. Otherwise I have to keep looking. Now I know on Husqvarna's 372 they have a high filter and a low filter. I didn't realise these guys have a made with a low filter as well as a high. So it's all been poured. I haven't started yet. This is the second pour. Now this is a new air filter, so it's a bit higher than the factory one before. Tell me, Lord. No, 1, 2. New torch. So there you go. So this is a new filter. The other one was letting some dirt and crap through, but this works a lot better. This will be a lot better for Australian conditions because the way it feels made a lot better to seal, more like a 372. But it doesn't fit under the blue top. Now hopefully this part will fix that problem. Make sure you guys can see. Yep. So I haven't opened it yet. So I'll see if this is the right one. I've been having problems lately with people saying they're in Australia when they're not. It says in the eBay item that Australian based, but ends up being coming from China, which I think are using the return address as an address to use in Australia. But had the tracking numbers on this were Australia Post, but when you clicked on it, it showed you no information where it was going from and all that. This was meant to be here on the 15th of May, so I'm a bit early, but yeah, obviously it'll be mucked around. So far, pretty good packaging. Happy with that. So that's just about. I'm pretty impressed with that. So it probably was done straight. So there we go. Put that on the road. New top cover. I can't get a blue one. Let me get the orange. So it's a direct clone copy of. Oh, a direct copy of the 272. This is a G272, which is blue. The new come orange, but I only got the blue one. And I can't get the blue top, so I'm using this one. I'm hoping it's a bolt straight on. It should do. They got a different type of air filter. Oh, it's rubber. That's a lot better. That's way better. So I got 2 parts. That's the top cover. Way better. So they must have a boot that goes on that. I'm not quite sure about that. Never seen one. These cells are new to me, but most cells are the same. Oh, the part in that. There's so my type of way of capturing the thing. The air filter, I suppose. I'll put them parts in there because I'll keep them in spares. I'll come across a lot of these one day. But here's the go. Now I'm wondering, will this air intake there, will that affect the soil that much? I'm wondering because it sucks air in through here. Will that restrict the way the soil performs or not? So I might have to pull that out or add another intake. Because the most gains you get so is the intake type, because it's always hard to suck air than blow air out. So if you can't suck enough air, you get a restriction straight away, and this is a big restriction. And I've saw one guy selling these really cheap because it didn't have this air horn here. But yeah, I will try and see how it actually goes. If it's no good, well, I'll make another hole. But will it fit? So that's where Son of Chomp comes in. Chomp's proper Husqvarna. It's a bitter. Hopefully we get the air filter stuff. Go that way, yeah. Might have to adjust the air filter one side. That looks like it's gonna fit. So that must be what they call the high mount. So the screws should be the same measures. Yeah, the same length, I hope. Yeah, Gonna need some Son of Chomp. So I do blue paint. What's up with that? There you go. Yep, there we go. Yeah, she does fit. The air filter needs to be moved over a bit. Teeny something's gone like that. But I'll fill that, but I think that'll work really well. Or is it hitting the front? That horn might be hitting just there, I'm not sure about that. Move the spark away a bit. What with that? Now I'll talk about something I heard on the radio about 3 weeks ago. I listened to 107.7 Triple M, and I was saying about 3 weeks ago in Victoria and Tasmania, it's going to be the cold winter into 85 years. Now, you think about that for a minute. 85 years, there is not many people who are alive that actually remember what the winter would be like 85 years ago. So, it's going to be cold, guys. Really cold. I have to move that. Something's hitting. I think it might be the air horn. But yeah, probably using that. It would be the air horn. Well, looks like the air horn's coming out. So let's push that in. Looks like it. Let's try, I suppose. Those air horn things, they cause talk. And talk to what you want. It's pushing or something there. Anyway, I won't be doing too much more video because I'm trying to work out some deals with mates and stuff. So hopefully income so I can do more on the channel and do more stuff. But yeah, that's what the guy goes. So Son of Chomp looks a little bit different the way it comes from factory. But I looked at Farmer Tech, I looked all over the place. You can't get a high mount air filter to suit these things in blue. You can only get orange, so that's the way it is. But to me, I wouldn't really care. It's the fact this will make this perform better, longer life. As I said, I haven't started since I put the high pop-up piston and that crap in there. So it'll be very interesting still. I'll pull the air horn out first, I think. See if it fits. You see the size of the hole just there. That's a big difference, that hole. I might be able to cut the air horn off just there somewhere. I'll make it. Yeah, I might be able to do that. Just cut part of it off. I can't. The other side there's a screw there, so I cut that off. It won't be hang on to anything. But I'll pull it out, fit it if it does fit. If you look there, the air horn's going for that part there, so the coil will be holding it up out of the road. They'll be going for there. So has to be something kisses. It's the air filter is designed for all these things. Yeah, I'll pull the air horn out and see if it fits. Anyway, now what I just pushed it. Okay, got the air horn out, so they came in one piece quite easily. I'll see if she fits without any problems. Something's pushed against that. What would that be? What would that be? That's the actual coil lead itself. Or could it be a coil lead? Spot hole lead. Yeah, there's a horn. And now I can see, should be able to show you guys, be able to see where it fits and how it doesn't fit. Hang on. I'll zoom in my torch. So you can see the air filler just there. So the horn will be hitting that top of the air filler. I would have thought that would still be fitting though. Maybe not. I know how to make that fit. I'll collapse it just a bit. Yeah. I have to collapse the air horn just a bit so it fits. For the back there, heat it up. So I'll heat this piece there up just a bit and squish it. Not much. But if it doesn't work, I can always get rid of it. but this allows air from this side of the soil, fresh air, so the motor doesn't get worn out. Because this might perform the soil, but it's designed to be hard-working firewood soil in Australian conditions, and Australia has some of the hardest water, but also those dusty crap, dusty dry. Where's this torch? But anyway, I think that's what's caused them. Yeah, definitely. Let's go with that. It don't fit in that way. Yeah, definitely hitting the air filler. Alright, so if I can modify that part, I'll do that. But that's what it is, that the horn's pushing everything out of the road. But anyway, well, that's it. I hope you all like this. This thing's been a bit of a headache, oil pump, all that sort of crap. I had a lot of bad runs of oil pumps lately, but where things go, I suppose, just everyone has a little thing of that annoys them. Now, I will say, 85 years of until we had a cold season, okay? There are 85 years of cold we took had for 85 years. I remember back in 1984, like 1980, we were at school and I was saying the next ice age was coming. So I was in year 6, something like that. And then in high school, probably about year 10, I was saying the next heat wave where global warming and crap like that. The way that the world is going seasons and cycles and stuff like that. Now, in the 80s, when I lived at Mum and Dad's place, which is about 6 k's from here, it used to flood 2 to 3 times every goddamn year. Flood really bad across the road. Every year we had hesitation, summertime. And then all of a sudden it stopped. And we had probably, last flood we had out the way was pretty big, was 1991. So a while ago. We used to be really cold. I remember running across the lawn. It was that cold that you almost freeze your toes off. In Australia, we don't get cold winters like overseas, but we had frost and stuff. But they were trying to say to us that we're in a heat wave, and now it's getting cold again. So I'm wondering, do you guys know about any government place? I know the governments around the world trying to manipulate weather and stuff like that, and to some degree they've been doing it for a long time. But silver oxide, I think it's into clouds to see clouds to make them rain. But I think you manipulate over here, it affects over there. We all live in the same sphere, and regardless of what people think, we live in that planet, the sphere. But if you affect someone else's backyard, it'll come back and bite you on the ass. So nuclear weapons and crap like that. You can't go boom over here and say, "Oh, that never affects me," because the world spins around. Well, I saw that the volcanic eruption that happened in Tonga about 12 months ago. That volcano exploded so much dust in the atmosphere that it's caused a weather problem with Australia on the east coast of rain stuff for quite some time by putting dust in the atmosphere, and it caused weather to change. Now, you need a little bit of change like that from Mother Nature. I was told years ago as a kid, a good volcanic eruption can put 20 years worth of pollution in the atmosphere for what we can do. So we're nothing compared to Mother Nature. If we don't look up Mother Nature, she will kick us off and reach it up. And so it happened before, guys. The dinosaurs, they were here, now they're gone. And what gets me, why didn't they re-evolve to what they once were? And they haven't. So woolly mammoths are gone. They found them with frozen stuff in their mouth, like buttercups and stuff like that. So they were snap frozen. Like, you gotta think about it being from movies like that, but what the hell would cause something so big to be snap frozen that was designed to live in a cold environment and they find them dead like that? So, if we don't do the right thing by Mother Nature, but we keep screwing around with everything, but this is the way things are, I suppose. Anyway, guys, my mad thoughts for tonight. Alright, over and out, guys.